Welcome to the Gamescape, everybody. My name's Jarek, and today we're back in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is episode 63 of our playthrough. And in our previous episode, the party set out from Dresden again. We brought Arushale along to see how good she is, and we've brought Sela back into the party as well in place of Socio. Our first encounter was a random encounter trying to sneak past the demon army, and it did not go well at all. Valric, Aura, and Nenio were immediately paralyzed for the entire fight, and then Ember got killed with a single shot from one of the enemies. It was a spell that did 140 damage to her poor little 70 point max hit points, 71 points. So she went, well, it was 130 or something like that. She went to minus a lot in a big hurry, and there's just nothing she could do about it. So we were down to 3 people at that point in the party, active, and they tried, but there was the giant Minotaur there that was basically just killing one person every round, and it was just not good. We reloaded and started over again, and it went much better the second time. The same 3 people still got paralyzed, but this time the Minotaur focused on Valric. And even though he was paralyzed, his hard to kill thing was still active, and so he absorbed a few rounds of the Minotaur's battle axe hits, and while he was doing that, Arushale and some of the others were able to kill off everybody else and get the Minotaur as well. So that it went better the second time. Ember still ended up dying in that particular one, or getting knocked down to minus whatever her constitution is, and so she's got some strength score damage. We can get a restoration on her at some point. It's not that big of a deal. Then we made our way to the Shrine of Sacrilege. That's what it is. We entered the area. There were some pretty easy fights. A couple of plagued wolves, some Babao demons, which aren't really a threat to us anymore at this point. And then we got here into this cave and the shrine itself. And we worked our way down through here. There were a couple of pretty stiff fights through here, including this last one against these 2 guys right here. Valric ended up going down. So did Camellia, but we were victorious. And I got to looking around, and it's like, oh, we're not done here yet. This path goes down into the darkness here. And I was looking, and it's like, no, it doesn't. It just stops right there. Actually, there's no door that continues on or anything like that. We do have over here, though, a loot container, and we have something back here too. Looks like more loot back there. We got a short sword. We've got some demon blood, which black frothy liquid. I'm sure that's useful for something. Let's collect all that. We did get everything picked up off of them. There's 2 more magic short swords on the, not the big guy, but the other big guy. Oh, here we go. What do we got here? Some slabs with green symbols. We saw these in the puzzle room. Similar to these anyway. So we're probably going to be needing these for another puzzle at some point. Let's get everybody selected and get them over here. Let's see if we're missing a secret door or something like that. I don't see anything else. Nothing else is coming up. There's still nothing here that we can do. Oh, there's loot. What's this? Oh, magic essence. Nice. Some ingredients. Still nothing there, though. That's dead end. So apparently that's it. Unless something has opened up elsewhere. We didn't ever really stick our noses up into here. Nothing there, though. Did we not pick this stuff up? There's a book here. Monster Hunter's Diary. How did I miss this? Little remains the hidebound journal. The cover is tattered and half the pages are missing. Blank pages at the back of the book survive, along with the final entries of the diary's unknown owner. After many days spent exploring the area and studying the traces left at the sites of the desecrated shrines, I at last struck upon the Defiler's trail. My worst suspicions were confirmed. The cultist circle was led by a demonand, a creature from the bowels of the abyss. The clergy... That wasn't what I wanted. Sorry, guys. Let me find that book again here. We're not sorted, so it should be right here at the end. Let's just do this. The clergy whose temples had been vandalized in the attacks were perplexed. What was the link between them? What did the shrines of Iomedae, Gorum, and Toreg have in common? The answer was very simple. Demodans hate all gods in equal measure and strive to destroy each and every shrine they come across. Alas, Demodans do not always work alone. The one I was tracking had gathered a small coven around it, a gang of the deranged and depraved. What else can you call folks who'd let themselves be convinced of the vile tenets spewed by those beasts? For reference, Demodans were created by titans who had been driven into the abyss by the gods. Demodans' sole purpose is to serve their creators. They are blind slaves and tools of destruction, lacking even the smallest spark of that majesty granted to the faithful when they have contact with their divine patrons. Whether it be Gorum or even the universally decried Rovagug, mortals who convert to this faith of lies must be exterminated along with their false prophets. That is why we, the Inquisitors of many deities, have banded together to hunt down such monsters in a joint effort. After covering a few dozen miles, I located the heretic's hidden lair, a dank cave deep in the forest. At sunrise tomorrow, I will make my way inside the cave to study the underground passages and sketch a map for a future raid. One should never underestimate the Demodans and their minions. I have no intention of attacking alone, but at least I can scout out the site of our coming attack rather than sitting on my hands while my comrades muster a contingent and make their way here. Iomedae be with me. Okay. Interesting. Got some loot here. It's just a cold iron masterwork longsword. A couple hundred gold worth there. And this is about it. There wasn't really anything else. I mean, we got the guy. Not sure what the blocks are going to be for. What the tiles are for. Likely another puzzle, obviously. I suppose that's fairly self-evident.
You're a good person. I like
we do need to get Camellia healed up. She's in pretty bad shape here. So I had planned to rest between adventures, between sessions. I did not do that. So we are still looking at being down some spells and stuff like that. But I think we'll be okay. All right, there we go. Everybody's healed up.
We must stop this war. There's no hope, only us. The gods have abandoned. What was I saying just now? Wanna play together?
Anything else this way? Just an area exit. All right, well, we'll exit the area then. Okay, did we miss anything? I don't think we did. Looks good. Okay, Shrine of Sacrilege is finished. Molten Scar, that's something that we're going to need to get down there and take a look at. Our scouts found that one. There is a demon army in the way, though, with a general. That's a problem. All right, what's this one? That's a level 4 demon army that's going to get us a few energy points. That's probably easy enough to take. Then the demon army in the tower. No general, got some giants and some demons. Probably could take both of those fights if we wanted to. I think we're going to need to at some point. There's Winter Sun. We could get to the city, potentially. That's going to be rough. This demon army seems like something maybe that our newer army here could take care of. Now, if we leave, what are we leaving in defense? 2 paladins and a few foot soldiers. Or all that's defending Dresden if we leave. These are all pretty strong armies. Let's do this. Let's go with her. Let's get her back to Dresden. Travel. We'll keep her on defense, and we'll take her out. She can, at the very least, deal with this little demon army here. Should be fine. Get her some experience. Once again, remembering that you cannot scroll this map. Take my hands away from the ASDF key, WASD keys. All right, where are we at here? We're going to get basically nothing there. Basically not much there either. She's up to 46 of her 60 health energy points, so that's good. Let's do this. Let's tie these guys up. Okay. Let's have some shooty up here. And then we'll attack them. And these guys can get over here and do some real damage over here. Oh. Nice. So far, we're doing good. Nothing that the infirmary can't handle. Let's finish them off. Oh, so close. Yeah, I might have made a mistake. I should have maybe went with the champions instead of the shield wall guys. With the military council. All right. Didn't even get half our infirmary filled up. She didn't have to use any of her magic. Excellent fight. Having buried those who died from the plague, warriors search the place and find a small grave where Sir Doland Regulor, a hero of the Second Crusade, rests in peace. They take care of the grave and clean the dead bodies of the dirt from the small oasis nearby, and the water instantly becomes clean, clear, and sweet. This place is much loved by spirits and gods. Daily income increased energy points by 4. That's awesome. All right. Now, this demon army. Can we get an eyeball on it? See what we're dealing with? Not really, huh? Let's back up a little bit. Here we go. Almost got it. It's very touchy. I think she can take that, actually. She didn't have to spend any of her resources. And she's got fireballs and she's got healing. I think she can take that fight. So I think we're going to give it a try. Okay, they've got some mages down here, so we're going to get rid of them immediately. Okay, good. These guys are all going to be up in our face right away, but that's okay. Babaos I'm not too concerned about. The giants, more so. Let's get them. Lost 4 of our own there. All right, Fallen Knights. Gonna kill 0 to 1, or the giants we're gonna definitely kill 0. Or we can just finish these guys off at range, which is probably the best thing so that we're not taking more fire damage. Oh, we didn't get them both. Uh-oh. That's gonna hurt. That's not so bad. Never mind. We're all right. All right, we're gonna chop these guys up. Okay, got 4 of them. Okay, let's finish him off. Okay, archers. Let's do this. Let's have another fireball over here. Nice. There we go. That's better. And see if we can... Not going to finish him, but... 153 damage. This won't do nearly as much. Yeah, 1 point. Oh, that hurt more, though. The infirmary's still looking good. We don't need to use cure yet. Yeah, I definitely should have gone with the champions instead of the shield wall guys. I was just worried that they weren't going to be able to handle being hit. I mean, they've only got AC 10. It's not good. But they hit like a truck. We might kill him here. Nope, not quite. Definitely here. Nice. Okay, losses are easily absorbed. All right, there's a level up. What do we get? Protective wards. All units in the army have +3 bonus to saving throws per level of this feat. Magic instructor. All spellcasting units have +2 bonus to AC and damage per level of this feat. She doesn't have any spellcasters in her army at this point. Probably not worth that. +15 bonus to energy per level of this feat. That's probably good. Guaranteed abilities, penetrating strike. That's probably the one we want. Protective wards, though. That's probably not bad, actually. If we get up against something that's got magic. Or just more shooty. Magical reserves. Right now, she's at 60. This would put her at 75. Cure wounds only costs 2 energy. That's cheap. I don't know what to do here, guys. Let's say magic reserves. Now, let's say protective wards. She's got pretty good energy. That's more though. I don't know what's coming up. That's the problem. Let's do the reserves. Probably the wrong choice, but it's okay. All right, so now we have another castle here, and now we can actually get to Winter Sun. It looks like not a castle, but a fort. So I think we're done there. Okay, Shrine of Sacrilege. We're gonna get heading out of here again. Problem with going down here is we have to get by this. And it's not, we're in bad shape, unfortunately. We're close to Dresden. We could go back and heal up again. That's probably the right choice. Well, okay, this isn't taking us back to Dresden, though. Oh, good. Let's evade them. We actually have a chance to evade now with the Ruchelet, so that's good. She's got very good stealth. What to do. we're going to go this way. Random, someone's on the road. Is this our dragon friend again? Can't see anybody so far.
Now, what is that?
Okay, got a trap. I think we can just flank to the side of it, not be a problem. Okay, that one we can disable.
I am helpful, am I not?
Are we just facing the traps? Somebody put a bunch of traps in our path here.
I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not? What a discovery!
Whoa! Okay, a little stinking cloud there. That's not too bad. Just wait for that to dissipate. Curious if there's anything else over here. Oh, yep, something's over here. Baphomet cultist cleric. Ninio, why don't you give us a haste? And Arushale, why don't you shoot this guy while he's not looking? Oh, this isn't a fight? Oh, this is a fight. Hail Baphomet, hear our prayers. Accept the sacrifice. Curse you all, praise be to Iomedae. It's him, the one who killed our brothers and sisters. Death to the killer, die. I assume that's how they sound. I don't really know. Who's this? Ah, Woljif. Woljif rises from the stone throne and halts the sacrifices with raised hand. The cultist holding the knife of the victim of the altar stops. Woljif is wreathed in blue flame. The demonic shadow rises up behind him. Easy now. We're all friends here. This was just a little misunderstanding. You thought you'd come across crusaders, but they're big fans of our Lord Baphomet, too. Woljif half turns to you, his right eye twitching when you interpret as an attempt to wink discreetly. Ain't that right? So what the hell are you talking about? I'm talking about... Woljif keeps winking, or maybe it's just a nervous tick. How you all came across each other out the blue and didn't realize we were all on the same side. We all love Baphomet, Lamashtu's greatest creation, and nobody really wants to kill anybody here. We just want to celebrate this meeting. Sit down, drink some wine in Baphomet's honor, all that stuff. And we'll get back to sacrificing once everyone's gotten to know each other. Yeah. Misunderstanding, that's what it is. Yeah, hail Baphomet. Woljif's face lights up. Right, exactly. Pilgrims from the world moon meet the finest member of our big family. Hey there, Chief. Long time no see. Why don't we hold off on the sacrifice for now? We need to drink this happy meeting. Am I right? Yeah, let's do that. Tie that one on the altar up again. We'll get around to slaughtering it later. The cultists exchange looks and whispers. The chief cultist lowers his knife. If the Crescent of the Abyss says so, then welcome. Make yourselves at home in the temporary camp of the Pilgrims of the World Moon. Why did you attack our brothers? Oh, yeah, well, Woljif, why did we attack our brothers? Because the chief sometimes has these fits of insanity and battle rage. It's a blessing from the Lord Baphomet. The chief goes crazy. He goes crazy and gets twice as strong as normal. But if the blessing kicks in at the wrong moment, well, it's just bad luck for you. I've had to get away from the crazed chief a few times, so I know what I'm talking about. The cultist casts a wary glance at your weapon, but passes no remarks. It is good that the Crescent of the Abyss, our beacon in the darkness of this oracle, has resolved this misunderstanding. Relax, friends. After all, if you wish, you may join our privilege. and after, if you wish, you may join our pilgrimage. All right. Well, obviously, Woljif's got something going on with his brain that's not good. See if we can sort it. Woljif's waiting for you next to the altar, warily wiping the sweat from his brow. Phew! I thought I was done for. I could feel it in my tail that they were going to kill me. If you ain't a sight for sore eyes, Chief. When I heard that the gargoyles hadn't gotten you, and that you were running the show up in Dresden now, I can't tell you how happy that made me. But the night it all happened, I tell you, I was so scared I couldn't see straight. I wandered around, wondering if my chief and the rest of the gang were lying in an open field with their eyes pecked out. Woljif sighs. Even my conscience prickled a little, thinking about how I ran. But when you look at it from my side, what else was I supposed to do? The actual paladins were getting cut down left, right, and center. And then these pilgrims of the World Wound tell me that Dresden's been reclaimed, and that there's a new commander called Valric. Well, I said to myself, there can't be two demon-slaying dynamos with that name, so it must be you. So I cut my way through the circles around Dresden, and I waited for you to come out. At one point, I got so desperate I almost went right up to the city walls, but I thought better of it, although an arrow in the skull would have been a sight better than running in fear of Vodiel. Woljif sucks in a breath and keeps talking in a rush, like he's afraid you'll turn around and walk out. Do you know Vodiel? I don't either, but I remember the name because that's what Brother Melrune yelled in the basement at the time. I'm going to tell Hepazimra and Vodiel, or something like that. Anyway, my shadow told me that Vodiel is that demon, and I should be scared of him because he's after the moon of the abyss. But the shadow is a whole other story. But if you want to know why I haven't just come to Dresden, I need your help. It's a matter of life and death, Chief. Okay, you're not making any sense. What is going on? Woljif lets out a breath. Okay, I'll shut up. I mean, I won't shut up, but ask me what you want to know and I'll tell you. What was that? That was my cunning plan, Chief. Woljif's tail's whipping back and forth so fast it's a blur. Why are you pretending to be a cultist? Oh. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Pretending to be a cultist of Athma is good thinking, but why did you ask me to do it? You got the crux of it, Chief. We have a secret mission here, see? To save the life of a good man. In other words, me. Well, not just me, but I'll definitely die too, and these guys see something they don't like. I'll be on the altar next to that poor sap before you can say Hail Baphomet. I already talked about that. What's your relationship with the Baphomet cultists? Woljif looks pensive. It's complicated. It's a story of unrequited love, really. They love me, and all I think about is how to get away from them and save my own skin. Yeah, you seem like you... Should I just leave you here with your underlings? Woljif heaves a heavy sigh. To tell the truth, I can't cool my heels here much longer, Chief. I could have run from the family and kept running for a long time, but you don't run from Vodiel. He's a demon. If he don't find me first, they'll sell me out as soon as they get sick of me. I can feel it all in my tail, or else I'll end up on that altar. Woljif leans closer, eyes gleaming. I know you, Chief. You're the type of warrior that all Mendev should be praying for. When I was in the camp, all I heard was Chief this, Chief that. There's no better chief than ours. If you need to sort the demons out, call the chief. That's what people were saying, I swear. I heard it with my own ears. So, will you help me? You said some shadow's been talking to you? Not just any shadow, my special shadow. After I spent a while running around the World Wound, scared out of my wits, it suddenly crept out and whispered in its distant-sounding voice, Vodiel, North, fear Vodiel. And the name was familiar because that's what Brother Melrune yelled out. And I put two and two together. This Vodiel was in the north, and I needed to make sure he didn't find me. Bit by bit, I got the shadow to tell me that Vodiel was a demon, and he was looking for the moon of the abyss. Who knows why? By the way, I have a couple thoughts of my own about the moon. I'll tell you about them once we're out of this mess. All right. What do you want? In a nutshell, Chief, I've got a bit of a situation here. One wrong move and I'm a goner. The demon Vodiel is in the vicinity somewhere. A good man has suffered. The cultists are animals. I just want to get out of this and make Vodiel back off. But without you, I have no chance. Help me. I won't forget it as long as I live. Which good man are you talking about? Yourself, obviously. Me, of course. Woljif folds his arm. I'm a prisoner here, you know? And I suppose there's also the other fella, Duval. The one that's tied up. I kind of owe him one. I made a dumb mistake and now he's paying for it. Now don't get me wrong, I couldn't care less about the guy. He got himself into this mess. Except if it wasn't for me, they maybe wouldn't have caught him in the first place. These pilgrims kept asking me, will we have to wait? Will we have long to wait for the favors of Lord Baphomet? As though just because I have my shadow, I should know. What am I, some kind of demon whisperer? I just put a kind of knowing air and say to them, do as you've been doing and the favors will come. They took that to mean that they needed to keep cutting people up on the altar. I tried to put them off the idea, but they didn't listen. I acted like I was discussing things with my shadow, and I kept trying to hold them off, saying that the stars weren't in alignment, that raining eyeballs was a bad omen. I'd run out of ideas just before you showed up, Chief. I was already considering just letting him do it. He was a crusader after all. You know, demons could probably get him in the end anyway. It's not my fault that's how they do the things. It was either him or me. Woljif sighs and turns away, his tail's twitching from side to side in agitation. There is one way to get both of us out. I can't manage to do it on my own. I need help. All right, I'll help you. Woljif's face lights up. The tip of his tail dances through the air. I always knew you were a special sort, Chief. Let's go break his horns off. We need to go to a patch of scrubland and by a bend in the river. It's not far. I'll show you. Nothing interesting about the place at all, but that's where I was when my shadow came out and started pushing me back the other way. It said that Vodiel would find me there easily, and that he'd swoop in and tear me limb from limb as soon as I popped up. It wasn't long turning away from that place, I tell ya. There's just one other thing. We need to round up my lackeys and send them off on an errand. While they're gone, we can free the prisoner. No point leaving him to be bored stiff, right? Kinda had a feeling. Listen up, brothers, sisters. The shadow has spoken. It says the demon will come to the secret place, a wasteland where there's almost no trees left, next to the bend in the river. Once passed by there, but we took a wrong turn and I didn't find it. Glorious day. Before we set off, I say we make the sacrifice. I'd say let's hold off on the sacrifice, and time's a waste and the demons are busy, you know. Leave your things and go. I must meditate before such an event. And when I'm all meditated out, I'll come and summon the demon to you. Wow, they bought that? Commander, a moment of your time. Duval, the young crusader, cautiously gets to his feet, unable to believe that he's finally free. At last, the day has come when those odious faces will no longer be looming over me. The cultists hid my weapons and armor somewhere. I'll find them and take my leave of this place forever. They're over there with the rest of the stolen stuff. I made sure they didn't go walkies in the night. I hoped you'd make it out of this somehow. Thanks to your efforts, Woljif. Go, time is of the essence. If there's a demon hunting you, you'd better lure him into a trap and strike first. What are you going to do now? Find my armor and weapons, find something to eat, and leave this place as quickly as possible. The crusader looks ahead with grim determination. Perhaps I will die in the wound, but I will die with a sword in my hands, not like an animal at a slaughterhouse. Also, if I do make it out, I shall build a temple in Iomede's honor in my hometown. You're rich enough to build a temple if you fancy it? You were complaining that your parents don't give you enough money. I think we have slightly different conceptions about what counts as enough money. In any case, money is no longer a concern of mine. My life and my legacy belong to the goddess who sent you and the commander to my aid. Yeah, who are you anyway, exactly? Duval Guinevere, at your service, nobleman, crusader, and only surviving member of my unit. And how did you end up here? Crusader's eyes stare into the distance. Solely through my own foolishness. Because of my inability to fight like a man, I thought the crusade would be the best way to make my mark on history. I dreamt of the glory, of the respect that would be otherwise denied me as the third son of a noble family. When an officer laughed at my skills and called me an ignorant interloper, how right he was. Fate has a twisted sense of humor. My more experienced comrades died in this cursed place one after another, but I survived. There were only 5 of us left in the end. Our hubris was gone. We were jumping at every shadow. And we still weren't cautious enough. I was the only one who survived after we were attacked in the night. I should have realized what was happening when the lookout went missing. All right, well, good luck, man. May Omide keep you. All right, yeah, we're not bringing... Well, we have to bring him back in, don't we? Kind of don't want to, though. Gonna have to level him up. We're gonna have to get his mythic path sorted. We can sub out... I think we'll sub out Ember at this point. I mean, I love her firepower and stuff, but she's in bad shape, and if she goes down again, she's going to be dead. Same is true for same is true for Camellia. Valric goes down again, it's just restart the game. Or restart from the save. But let's do this. And let's get a little level up here going. This is going to probably take a few, but okay. He's got 2 levels that he needs. We're going to go Dex. And we're going to go with the skills that he already has. He was working on Knowledge Arcana a little bit. I don't think we need to worry about that, though, too much. All right. And then he gets a Beat. Rogue Talent. Okay. Focusing attacks as a sneak attack. When the character is confused and hits a creature with a melee attack that deals sneak attack damage, the character is no longer confused. Oh, okay. If he's confused, this breaks him out of them. That's what it is. Okay. Canny Observer can make a perception check to gain a +4 bonus. Oh, +4 bonus. Okay, I get it. 2 perception checks. Combat trick. Iron Guts. +1 bonus on saves against poisons. +4 bonus on saves versus all spells and effects that cause the character to be nauseated and sickened. Skill focus. Slippery mind. Slow reactions. Opponents damaged by the character's sneak attack can't make attacks of opportunity for 1 round. That is a good one, it seems like. Survivalist, that's Lord Nature. Terrain Mastery, Trailblazer. Unbalancing Trick. Rogue gains Trip as a bonus feat, even if she doesn't make the prerequisites. Uncanny Dodge. Cannot be caught flat-footed, nor does she lose Dexterity bonus to AC if the attacker is invisible. Still loses her Dex bonus if immobilized. Not bad. Underhanded Trick. Gets Dirty Trick as a bonus feat, even if they don't meet the prerequisites. Which is... Character gets the ability to perform a Dirty Trick combat maneuver. +2 bonus to CMB. +2 bonus to CMB when defending against. You can attempt to hinder a foe in melee as a standard action. Target takes a penalty limited to one of the following conditions: blinded, entangled, sickened. Condition lasts for 1 round for every 5 levels by which your attack exceeds the opponent's CMD. Penalty is increased. Lasts 1 additional round. Nice, I guess, but yeah, I kind of like the other one, Mystery Seeker. Let's get rid of this. Mystery Seeker, Knowledge Arcana. Yeah, I don't care about that. What was the one I just said was good? Iron Guts? No. Skill, Slippery Mind. That was it, I think. Nope. Slow. Yeah, that was it. Slow reactions. Let's do that one. Okay. He gets to choose spells. Dispel Magic isn't the worst. Especially since he can... yeah, let's do Dispel Magic. And... Protection from arrows, protection from energy. Rage. Resist energy communal's good. Let's take those. Okay, good. And then level 9. More. Yeah, I kind of thought we would be seeing him again. Improved 2-weapon fighting. That's not bad. That isn't too bad. Improved does what? Get a second attack with your offhand weapon at -5 penalty. Yeah, I mean, pretty good. Point blank shots, decent too. But he does more with his knives than he does with his bow generally. Weapon focus would be okay. Arcane strike. You can imbue your weapons with a fraction of your power for 1 round. Your weapons deal +1 damage and are treated as magic for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. For every 5 caster levels you possess, its bonus increased by +1 to a maximum of +5 at 20th level. That's a swift action each round. Weapons deal +1 damage or are treated as magic. Back to back. Nobody else has it. Coordinated maneuvers, coordinated defense. What were the other shared ones that we had here? Outflank is decent. He's going to be up in there. Whenever you and an ally who also has his feet are flanking the same creature, flanking bonus is +4 instead of +2. That's pretty good. Precise strikes, I think, good. Whenever you and an ally... Oh, it's shared, though, too. Seize the moment. That's a good one for him, probably, to take. He's going to be right up in there, too. More crits. Shake it off is probably not the worst one. Shield caster, lots of stuff for casting. So do we go with the shake it out with the precise strike? No, seize the moment. That's criticals. He doesn't get extra criticals each round, though I don't think. That is what is that one? That is I don't remember what that one is. Arcane strike's kind of interesting, but probably not. Coordinated maneuvers, coordinated defense. There was one that's gives the extra outflank. Either outflank or seize the moment. I think seize the moment. That way, every time it's the one where if you crit, everybody else gets the shot too, gets an attack of opportunity. All right, we get 2 more spells here. What are good spells here? Rage probably would be interesting. Affected creatures gain +2 morale bonus to strength and constitution, +1 morale bonus for saves, -2 penalty to AC. Otherwise, it's barbarian's range, except the subjects aren't fatigued at the end of the rage. While enraged, subject cannot use spells. Probably a good one for him. Vampiric touch is probably not the worst either. Touch deals d6 points of damage per 2 caster levels, maximum of 10. You gain temporary hit points equal to the damage you deal. That's probably a decent one for him too, since he's usually right there too. Let's do those. Rage could be really interesting. +2 strength and con. Of course, the people who really need it are my spellcasters, unfortunately, with the con, but Yeah, I think we're okay there. Or he could just have fireball. He'd have fireball. Probably he doesn't get lightning bolt, but that's okay. Yeah, let's go with those. There's that. Has danger sense. There's that. And then let's get his mythic stuff going here real quick, and then we'll be done here probably. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to actually not do his mythic stuff right now. Because we're pretty much up on time here, and I need to take a look and see what's going to be the better choices for him, I think, than just trying to figure it out real quick here like this. So I think at this point we're just going to leave it here. We'll loot the place at the beginning of next time. We'll search all the searchies, and we'll continue on from there. So if you've enjoyed this episode, do me a big favor, hit that like button for me, and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.